Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the administrative transformation, the Service Excellence Transformation Program. First of all, the University of Alberta respectfully acknowledges that we are situated on Treaty 6 territory, traditional lands of First Nations and Métis people. The University of Alberta is embarking on a new period of transformation. There are two components of U of A for tomorrow. The academic restructuring, which was the subject of the town hall last week, and service excellence transformation, otherwise referred to as SET. These two initiatives work in parallel with one another. The academic restructuring working group will focus on proposing changes to the academic structure of the university. SET will focus on transforming our institutional business processes. So the purpose of today's town hall session is to introduce the Service Excellence Transformation Initiative. Over recent weeks, our public discussion has focused on the academic restructuring, quite understandably. So today we're pleased to introduce the SET initiative. We will talk about the timelines associated, what our next steps are, and as we did last week, we will engage in conversation using thought exchange. So today, we hope to see a shared call to action with an opportunity to begin today our engagement process and the official launch of the Service Excellence Transformation, or SET, initiative. This is one of the slides from President Flanagan's town hall on June 2nd. It reminds us of why we are doing this. With systemic reform, we can address the current funding crisis and enhance delivery on our vision and our mission. Let's review the financial situation facing us. Looking at the impact of estimated tuition increases with projected grant cuts over the next 2 years, we are looking at a net reduction of at least $127 million over the next 3 years. We know that there were staff reductions in 2019-20, and we know there are staff reductions occurring in the current year. Without changing how the work is done, this creates an unsustainable load for remaining staff, with potential negative impacts on teaching and research. We face a number of risks. The risk that the quality of our student experience will decline, the risk of reduced ability to attract and retain top students and faculty, and the risk of a drop in international rankings. Without taking transformative action, we will see a diminished university with a significantly reduced ability to contribute to economic growth and to advancement of the public good in Alberta and beyond. We have an opportunity. We can turn this challenge into a strategic transformation. Let's look at the picture 5 years from now. The U of A will be better placed to deliver on our vision and mission. We'll make even greater contributions to the public good. Our rank within a top 100 global university is secured. We will see ever stronger community engagement, driving economic growth, innovation, and creativity in Alberta and beyond. By 2022, the U of A has transformed its organizational and academic structures, realizing over $120 million in savings. We have a streamlined senior academic team of deans in place, prepared to distinguish U of A as a global leader in innovation and entrepreneurship in higher education. Academic restructuring is complete, and able to drive an unprecedented level of interdisciplinary teaching and research programs. With streamlined and more efficient delivery of services, staff are better equipped than ever to help advance the university's mission, with heightened levels of staff engagement and satisfaction. Rationalized and, as appropriate, centralized services, providing enhanced and better coordinated student services, contributing to improved student experience. And the U of A is poised to launch an ambitious program of new revenue generation, expanding existing programs and developing new ones that are highly responsive to student and employer demand. Our vision in 2025, making the most of positive demographic trends and leading Alberta's growing participation rate, U of A has expanded enrollment to over 50,000 students, including cutting-edge online programs reaching students around the world. With major new investments in student programming, U of A is a global leader in technology-enhanced teaching and learning, with a dramatically expanded range of work-integrated learning opportunities. The U of A's research impact and community engagement has never been greater, advancing economic growth and the public good in Alberta and beyond. U of A has secured its rank within the top 100 global universities, with an unprecedented ability to attract and retain talented students and faculty from around the world. With new revenue streams, U of A has dramatically reduced dependence on government grants from almost 60% of operating revenue in 2017-18 to less than 40% in 2024-25. This is a chart that Provost Stephen Dew shared with us last week at the town hall. The two paces of U of A for tomorrow are separate but related. The academic restructuring creates economies of scale and the opportunities for a reset of the support model, including standardization of roles and processes, and a reduction in the number of players to coordinate. SET, Service Excellence Transformation, exploits economies of scale by implementing a new operating model to simplify workflows, automate processes, reduce bureaucracy, find efficiencies, and importantly, improve quality of service. The coordination between the two initiatives is essential, and the processes themselves are highly complementary. So the SET program is focused on examining business support functions, no matter where they are done in the university, centrally or in the faculties. Redesigning services with a focus on achieving economies of scale and specialization. Redesigning procurement practices, including consolidation of suppliers and implementation of a strategic procurement framework. And finally, reviewing our current approach to space and facilities. The transformation will be comprehensive. Everyone must be involved. All administrative functions and all faculties must play a part. The focus needs to be on end-to-end transformation of administrative processes. The implementation must be high-paced, given the speed at which our reductions are being implemented by the Government of Alberta, with dedicated internal resources and external support to help us move quickly and correctly. Our governance structure supports the SET program to deliver. There is a steering committee established of senior university leaders. I serve as the chair of the SET Steering Committee, and I'm joined by Provost Steve Dew and Vice President Andrew Sharman, who's responsible for facilities and operations. We have 3 deans providing their wise counsel: Jennifer Tupper, Dean of the Faculty of Education, Bob Hainel, Dean of the Faculty of Rehabilitation, and Fraser Forbes, the Dean of our Faculty of Engineering. We also have Melissa Padfield, our Vice Provost and University Registrar, and Wayne Patterson, our Vice Provost and Associate Vice President for Human Resources. We will report through to PEC-S, the President's Executive Committee Strategic. On academic restructuring, General Faculty's Council will have an integral role. On SET, we will provide regular updates to GFC. The SET program has 5 implementation priorities. The program starts quickly to look at what are the near-term opportunities to simplify processes and improve service experience while we are undertaking detailed operating and organizational design work. We want to work with leaders and staff to solve for the problems that exist and build solutions collaboratively that sets the university up for long-term success. We are establishing a robust change management and consultation strategy led by the SET Program Office to ensure the approach is transparent and sustainable. The Program Office and leadership will communicate successes frequently, openly addressing known challenges, and be inclusive in creating a space for meaningful engagement throughout the process. The transformation process will be regularly evaluated against agreed criteria and clear metrics. We are working within the collective agreements that we have with all of our associations and will, of course, respect them. Work has already begun. We've established the SET Steering Committee, as you saw a few slides ago. We've recruited the SET Program Office, led by Executive Lead Rob Munro. We've recruited the Program Office internally through secondments. We have great people, and we're engaging them to take on this transformation. We've agreed on the approach and timeframes for delivery. I'd like to now introduce Rob Munro, the Executive Lead for the SET initiative, and he'll speak to the work underway and what's next. Rob, over to you.
Thank you, Gitta. My name is Rob Munro, and I'm the Executive Lead of the SET program. I've been with the university for 11 years, previously in the Risk Management Service portfolio, and I'm very excited with this new challenge. I wanted to take this opportunity now to talk about what we are doing currently, what is planned into the future, and how we can engage people in our university community going forward. Currently, what we're doing is we're collecting data from all of the different faculties and central units to understand their current state and their current challenges, and we take the opportunity to discuss the future operating models. We're also taking this opportunity to collect ideas for rapid process improvements to increase our efficiency and effectiveness in an immediate basis. Third thing we're doing is engaging external support to review both our current procurement processes and our facilities and space challenges. So now I want to discuss what we've completed up to now and what we plan to do going forward for the remainder of the year. So as Gitta mentioned, in May and June, we did establish the SET Steering Committee Office and the Program Office. In July and September, we are engaging with all the faculties and units and discussing their current state and the potential operating models. With that information in August and December, we will plan to implement new process improvements as sponsored by the deans and AVPs. And in September and October, we will start to develop our new operating model, and we'll have great discussions around the university on what that model will look like. We need to land on that new model by October and December, and at that point in time, we start implementation of the new model. We need everyone to be part of this transformation. We plan to have town halls going forward and have open and honest dialogue and have opportunities to discuss and engage through this process. We will make sure that our university website is updated and has responses to frequently asked questions. The SET program team is available and will run virtual workshops with leaders and staff throughout the entire university. We plan to have regular surveys of staffs and students to know what their experience has been through this process, and again, give them a voice to engage with the transformation program. Lastly, we do not make these changes of this magnitude easily. We do not discount the anxiety that these changes produce, and we will keep that in front of mind moving forward. Thank you.